Boston, maybe more than any other American city, is steeped in colonial and Revolutionary War history. Choose the best time to visit Boston and then make the most of your vacation with this useful guide to the city's tourist attractions and things to do. Firstly, take a walk along the Freedom Trail. The 3-mile Freedom Trail takes you past 16 of the city's most important historic monuments and sites, as well as into them. The line of red bricks on the sidewalk and footprints at traffic crossings make it easy to follow. Before visiting the State House, start by picking up pamphlets on the sites at the Visitor Center in Boston Common. Fenway Park, dubbed America's most beloved ballpark, is one of the country's most storied sports complexes, and even if you're not a sports enthusiast, a tour of it is entertaining and informative. The Boston Red Sox's home field looks nearly the same today as it did when it first opened on April 20, 1912. At number 3, Faneuil Hall, often known as the Cradle of Liberty, was built as a market hall in 1740 to 1742 by Huguenot businessman Peter Faneuil, and presented to the city on the condition that it remain open to the public at all times. Market booths still occupy the ground floor, while a council chamber on the upper floor served as a gathering place for revolutionaries and later abolitionists in the 18th and 19th centuries. The Ancient and Honorable Artillery Museum, located on the 4th floor, houses weaponry, uniforms, and artwork depicting major conflicts. Next, go for swan boat rides at Boston Common and Public Garden. Boston Common is America's oldest park, and the start of the Freedom Trail is located in the middle of the city. Various monuments and the central burying ground of 1756 are located in this wide-open space, which is heavily frequented by people all year. From November to mid-March, you can rent skates to use on the Frog Pond to admire the spring blossoms and fall foliage hues reflected on its surface, and in the summer, you can watch kids play around in the wading pool. At number 5, the Boston Museum of Fine Arts, one of the country's top art museums, is known for its Impressionist paintings, Egyptian treasures, Asian and Persian fine arts, and works from ancient Greece and the Middle East. The 6th destination is the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, which is housed in a building designed by its eccentric founder after a Venetian palace from the 15th century. Its collections are displayed in chambers encircling a 4-story central courtyard filled with flowering plants and fountains. Next, the USS Constitution, often known as Old Ironsides, is the oldest commissioned ship in the U.S. Navy and is still commanded and crewed by Navy personnel. Visitors can crawl beneath the desks and learn about the ship's construction and operations at sea. The Science Museum organizes exhibits that encourage learning via hands-on science and technology discovery, but the museum is not just for kids. Physics, biology, chemistry, ecology, zoology, astronomy, computers, and other subjects are covered in over 700 permanent, hands-on exhibits that are supplemented by stage presentations and interactive exhibits. The 9th destination, Harvard University, is the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States, having been founded in 1636. It is widely regarded as one of the world's finest academic centers. Take a passionate and engaging free walking tour around the campus led by a student who will discuss history, Harvard law, and personal viewpoint at the Harvard Information Center. You can also get a tour by downloading it from their website. Lastly, do not miss to visit Boston's North End and the Old North Church. The North End, Boston's vibrant Italian district, is one of the city's oldest, and it was here that silversmith and activist leader Paul Revere lived during the American Revolution. You can climb to the top of Old North Church's tower, where lanterns were hung in April 1775 to warn Paul Revere that British troops were on their way to Lexington to arrest Patriot leaders and seize armaments. The church's gorgeous white interior still has its original box pews. That is all about places to visit in Boston. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, Explified.